Hi, and welcome to another episode of Being Surreal. And in today's episode, we are going to talk about present future paradox. I'm not sure if there is any such proper paradox out there, but this is something I'll call it to sound a bit intellectual and make it more appealing. Okay, so a few days ago I was listening to this song, and in the end of the singer asks a very existential crisis kind of question. He asked that when we all are going to die, why do we have to make respect? And that got me thinking that there are many such types of things out there, like don't chase money, because when we all die we go empty hand, we don't take the money with us, so don't chase money. And a whole lot of other things. So like that makes sense, okay, because you don't want people to be greedy and just run after money. But on the other hand, it kind of baffles me, because if we say this, then we are just ignoring the whole live in the present moment. Okay, and I'll give you an example. So the singer says, if we all are going to die, why do we have to make respect for ourselves? And frankly, that's a good question, and you should be curious to ask that. So when you think about this, you'll notice that though this is a very excellent question, but still it doesn't make that much of sense. Okay, for me at least, it doesn't make sense. For me, the thing is, I am more of a live in present type of guy, and like Master Ugo is said that yesterday is a history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is a gift, and that's why it's called present. And frankly, that sounds that quotes makes total sense. Okay, and it teaches us that we should not worry about past, and like we should not worry and regret what happened in past, and we should not worry about future and what it's going to be, but instead we should focus on today, because today is a gift and you should focus on your gifts. So that makes sense, and that counteracts the whole the thing which that singer asked. And it's basically that you are making your respect and you are earning money because you are living the life. It's not about the what's after life, it's about living it. Okay, so think about it. They say that stop chasing money because it's bad, and when we all die we all go empty handed, we don't take money with us. But if you look at it, if you stop chasing money and you stop earning money, then you won't have any money to spend on yourself or to eat, and then you'll die eventually, and that too empty handed. So you won't be able to live properly if you don't earn money. And it's not about that earning money is not about you will take that money and go to heaven using that money. It's not about that, it's about making money for yourself and passing off to the generation. And you must have noticed it, like there are people who are generational wealthy, like take Ratan Tata for example. He was a billionaire even as a kid because his parents had a company and his grandfather had that Tata Industries. So they were already rich, and it's generational wealth and it gets passed on. It's not like his grandfather was like, no, I will not earn money because I would go to heaven, or I will stick to heaven. Okay, so I'll go to heaven empty handed. He didn't think that. He made money so that he could pass on to his offsprings, and then his offsprings can pass it on to further, and so on. And this is what you should be looking for, because let's say you get caught up too much in these kind of acts, and you get too much into thinking about this, and because of this you stop doing work and you stop caring about things. like not caring as in like you are totally carefree. I'm not saying that you ease a little bit, I'm saying that you go total carefree. You are eating junk food and but not eating a single healthy food, and just paying no single attention to anything and caring about yourself, and you are just chilling out. That would actually ruin you. So the existence of quotes like "we go to heaven empty handed" and other quotes like this is that they teach you that you should not be too greedy, and your only goal should not be to do that. Like don't burn yourself out while doing that, and you should care about other things. So you work for money, yes, but your sole purpose of life is not earning money. You do other things too, like you go out, you hang out with friends, you pursue other hobbies and other things, you have fun basically. So it's a balance of both, and I have talked about this in my previous episode too, about whether you should live carefree or you should work hard and earn money then enjoy at the end. So this is the same kind of thing. Your goal is not just to survive today, but you have to make sure that you and your family can get the benefits of that. So you work, you earn money, you create wealth, and once you have enough, you pass it on. You don't take it with yourself. And so this kind of like I said in that episode, it's not a binary thing. You have to maintain both. So you have to make respect in society, yes, but you are not going to just focus on that. It's not like I know a lot of people get very self-conscious about themselves when they are in public, and they're like, what is that guy thinking about me, or what if I wear this and society tells me this, and these kind of things. I agree that at first it's very overwhelming, but once you start realizing that people don't really care about this, you'll get over it. And I think that is what the singer and our elder people wanted us to learn. They were teaching us this only, that you don't always have to worry about the thing, because in the end we all are gonna die. So you should just focus on yourself and having a good life. I think that's what they meant, but a lot of people now take it this way, and they take it to the whole wrong way. And frankly, this is not the only thing which was intended to be good, but now it's going ruckus. But we'll talk about those other topics later in some other episode. As for now, we'll stick to this topic only. And not just only this, but there are a lot of things which are not binary. Okay, so there is no whole a yes or no question. There is a whole spectrum, and most of the time the answer lies in the center. Like the best way to live your life is being a person who has got both of them balanced, and this is true to a lot of other places too, like how much money you spend on something and how much money you save. So it's all about living in the present, and I'm not saying that just live only in present and don't care about future, but like for me the whole thing is like you always like for past what you should do is when for good memories, like something good happened to you in the past, always remember those memories, because when you would be sad, those memories would help you to lift you up and make you feel happy. And from the bad memories where things went south and shit happened, for those kind of memories, remember the mistakes and the lesson you learned. Because of those lessons, you'll be able to avoid the same mistakes in the future. And for future, don't worry about it. Like your go-to motto should be prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So you prepare yourself, like you work on yourself, you think about future, you plan it, and you like calculate how it's going to be. Like for example, you are doing ABCD things, and then you think about it, with ABCD things help you in future, and how are they going to get you into certain things and avoid you from getting into certain things, and do you need more things to do to make your future better, and this kind of thing. You plan that, and then you just let it be. After planning, though you take actions for your planning too, but you just let it be, you let it go. Like your purpose is not to dwell on future. You don't live in future, you live in present. So don't care about the future, and try as hard as you can to make your present happy and good. Because if you are not happy in the present, like you are not happy right now, then after some time it would be your past, and if your past wasn't happy, you'll be having hard time being happy. Because just like I said, remember the good memories so that you can be happy. But if you are not happy, how are you going to remember those happy memories to be happy? So this is kind of a paradox, but it's a good one, and you should think about it. And I would suggest you all to do a critical thinking about things. Uh, like instead, like a lot of people think that overthinking and critical thinking are same thing, but there's this difference. And one of the main differences is that once you do critical thinking, there is always an output, and most of the time it's a good one. But when you are doing overthinking, then you don't really have an output, because you are just stuck in a loop. It just gets overwhelming to think about the same constant thing again and again, and it leads to no result. Like let's say certain thing happened with you, like let's call it A happened with you, okay, and after that you just keep thinking that how could you have done that, and A should have not happened, and now you are feeling bad, and this really sucks, your whole life sucks, and existence is pain. But that would not lead you to anything. Instead, do critical thinking. Like something happened with you, you think why this happened with you, how could you have avoided it, and then you think like, okay, if this is how I could have avoided it, I would avoid it next time, and then you move on with your life. That's how critical thinking works, and you should always choose critical thinking over overthinking. Because I see a lot of people who think that they are same, and to me it's kind of stupid, because they are not same, and overthinking actually exhausts you, and it has no good use of your energy. It's just waste of it, and it also wastes your time and ruins your present moment. So avoid overthinking, and plan for future, work for it, but don't be too worried about it, because in the end we are all gonna die. And I think that is it for today. And if you are thinking what song was that, it's a Hindi song called Humam, and I'll link it in the description. And if I don't know if I would have the permission, if I had the copyright to it, like I can play it without getting a copyright strike, I'll probably play it as the outro. And so that is it for today, and thank you.